All right, Monroe artists, this is a review of some Google Drawing tips to help you have a successful project. So to open Google Draw, you're going to go to that waffle, those dots in the top corner. You're going to look for that triangle drive. From the drive, you're going to have a new plus sign in the corner. And Google Draw is hidden. So you want to go all the way down to that More tab. And Google Drawing is the first one that should show up. The first thing you want to get in the habit of doing in Google Draw is naming your project. So up at the top where it says Untitled Drawing, I'm always going to write my name and then whatever your teacher might tell you the assignment is. So it might be a winter project or a winter scene or a gingerbread house. From there, most kids, the first thing they want to try to do is change their background color. So if you're just using your Chromebook with your mouse pad, a two-finger tap, just like a tap like this, on your mouse pad will give you background options. If you're using a mouse, if you just do a right click, you'll find background colors. So I'm just going to pick a color for this project to start. I'm going to go with a purple. From there, most of your work is going to be done at the top with shapes and then with the line tool. So remember, when you're picking a shape, there's lots of options. You can hover over the sides and you'll get more. I'm going to just pick a square. When I click and drag my mouse, I can see that shape appear. And when I let go, it changes the color and fills it in. If you don't like that size, if you drag from the corner, it's going to keep it that shape, but make it different sizes. If you want to change the color, your computer's not a mind reader. The only way it's going to know that you want that shape changed color is if there's that blue box around it. If I click off, the blue box goes away. So if I touch and click the shape, I can go up to my fill at the top. It looks like a paint bucket dripping. And I can change the color of that. Next door, there's also a border color. So if you like that outline around the edge, you can keep it. Maybe I'll make it black. Next door to that is the border weight. That's how thick that line is going to be. So I went and accidentally changed my brown shape. And border color, maybe I'll have it black. Border weight is how thick that line is. Sometimes kids are like, how can I rotate? Most shapes will have this little line with a circle. If you drag that, you can rotate your shape in circles. Okay? Let's pretend that we did things and we don't want them anymore. If the shape is selected, I can just press my backspace on my keyboard and it'll go away. Now, if I accidentally do that, up at the top of my screen, there's an undo button. And I can click that undo button several times and the computer remembers probably about 20 of the last things I've done. And I can usually go back and forth that way. All right, oftentimes kids want to make multiples of something. I am not really creating a picture, I'm just showing you the tools. So let's just pretend that I want to have 3 of these brown shapes. Maybe I'm making houses. If the shape is selected, it has the blue box around it. I can go up to edit, I can copy, and then edit, I can paste, and I get 2 of them. The computer remembers what I just wanted to copy. So if you want to just keep pasting, it will just keep pasting all of these shapes over and over. I'm going to undo. Let's pretend that I have this like really awesome looking house shape. So I'm going to make a roof on there and I'm going to add a shape for a door on there. And maybe I want to have a whole village of this house. So I want to copy and paste it, but I don't want to do it piece by piece. If I hold the Shift key down on my keyboard, I can click lots of things at the same time. So do you see how each of those shapes has that blue box around it? The computer knows I want to do something to all of them. So if I want to copy and paste, I can do that and all of them go together. So that only works if you hold down your Shift key. Hold down the Shift key. I could even now copy all of these at the same time. That's really going to make things go fast if you're doing multiple snowmen or snowflakes or trees. As I'm working, there's definitely one thing you're going to want to use, and that's the arrange order. So this house right here is in the front. What if I want to move that house to the back? I'm going to select the door, hold the shift key, select the house, hold the shift key down still, select the triangle roof. In the top, this arrange and order lets you send things backwards and forwards. So if I send it to the back, it's going to go behind those other ones. So I kind of think about it as they're in trouble. I'm going to arrange and I'm ordering it and I'm sending it to the back like it's been bad. Back of the line, front of the line. Two more things, actually three more things I want to show you. Next to that shape tool, I did talk a little bit about the line tool. Some of you have experience with the polyline. If you just want a straight line, click and drag, you can get a straight line. You can make it thick with that border weight. If you want to make your own shape, that's the polyline tool, this one right here. So maybe I want to make like a weird star looking shape or a weird polyline, hologram. It lets me click and make my own shapes. So this tool only works if you click, let go of your mouse, you have an anchor point. I can click, drag it, click again and I let go. It's kind of tricky to get used to, but every time you click, you're creating a new point, new part of your shape. If you close your shape up, it'll change its color. Some of you have found the text box tool up in the corner. So if you click and drag, you can type. If you want to make your type bigger, you can select it. And up here are the type tools. You can plus sign and make it bigger. You can change the font, change the way it looks. Once you have finished the assignment your teacher has given you, the share feature lets you share it with your teacher so that they can print it, put it on Artsonia, or whatever they might do with it. So if I click share, this is where I'm going to type my teacher's name. So oftentimes you've probably shared things with your teacher already. So if I just type in Cleary, unfortunately there's a lot of Clearys in my family and it didn't pop up. But oftentimes if you just type your teacher's last name, you're going to see their picture or their email address, and you send it to them, they're going to be able to print it or put it on Artsonia for you. All right, hopefully that helps you in today's project. Just some review and tips and tricks on Google Draw.